All right, guys, I'm going to say it. EDC is dumb. Like, actually dumb. And the more you think about it, the more I'm starting to realize we might be overdoing this whole everyday carry thing. Welcome to Not Another EDC Podcast, where everyday carry meets everyday life. I'm Mikey, a husband, a father, an EDC content creator, and apparently someone who has been carrying way too much stuff for no reason. Think about it. We've actually got people in the community out here carrying multiple tools, backup tools for what? To open a package from Amazon? Oh, you got a knife. Cool story, bro. But then you got a multi-tool, and then a second knife, and then a pry bar, and then a mini pry bar. At that point, you're not prepared. You're the hardware aisle in Home Depot. And don't let me get started with these scenario guys. Now you have these guys that are like, yeah, I carry this in case I need to cut rope underwater. Upside down, in the dark. Bro, you're going to Starbucks. Like, let's just be honest for a second here, guys. Most of us that are carrying all this gear, and the most action it gets is sitting on a freaking table during a pocket dump, snap your picture, and you're done. That's the mission. Oh gosh, and then we got flashlights. Flashlights are the funniest to me, man. Check this out. We got people out here actually carrying 1,000 plus lumen flashlights. Like they're about to signal Batman when you need to use it to just find your AirPods that fell under the couch. You just blinded yourself and someone next to you for no reason. And look, I'm not even going to act like I'm above it, okay? I've definitely walked out of the house feeling like, yeah, I got everything I need. I'm super prepared. And then I go through the drive-thru at Starbucks. At some point, guys, your pockets just stop making sense. Even your bags and your pouches and slings. You sit down and everything shifts. You stand up and now you're adjusting your entire life. You reach for one thing and then you pull out three. Like, what are we doing? Like, let's really ask ourselves, are we actually carrying tools or are we just emotionally attached to gear? Because if I'm being honest, most of what we carry solves really small problems. And sometimes we build really big solutions for really small situations. Okay, I can't keep a straight face anymore. April Fools. I do think about EDC somewhat like that, but at the same time, I'm definitely a prepared guy. Real talk though, there's a point behind all that. Because EDC only looks dumb when it's disconnected from reality in real life, when it's carried for image instead of use. Preparedness isn't about carrying everything, guys. It's about carrying what actually makes sense for your life. And more importantly, knowing how to use all the things that you choose to carry. So here's today's challenge. Look at your EDC and ask yourself, would I still carry this if nobody ever saw it? Happy April Fools, guys. Thank you for listening to Not Another EDC Podcast. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Welcome back.